Okay.
The negative refusal to talk about it, or they say that they were trolled. The intention must at all times read
Okay. Let me talk about it before you go. Toto ba?
just like on the pages of newspaper.
Good evening and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Good evening, all. Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma. Glory, welcome. Okay. Hello, blessing. Welcome. Okay. Okay, so welcome to Wellness Wednesday. My name is Dr. Suzanne. Most of you know me. We are already like family members already. So we thank God, first of all, for keeping us this long on earth and then giving us the opportunity to see another Wednesday. So we are going to get started shortly, maybe in about a minute. So let's just give it less than a minute and then we get started. Thank you. Okay. Just a second. Alrighty. Oh, what did I do here? Okay, good. Hi. Okay. So, before I go too far, today is Wellness Wednesday, and as you saw it on the invitation, today it's about you. It's all about you. All about you. And I'm too excited. So I was even thinking that we'll have a moderator and everything will come from your end, but I'll still help out so that we can all have fun together. Hello, Buki. Welcome to the class. So we'll not waste time. We will get started. Once again, my name is Dr. Susanna, and this is Wellness Wednesday. So, what is Wellness Wednesday? Wellness Wednesday is, to start with, it happens on Wednesday, and it's a day where we just take one day to overly pay attention to our health. One of the things, some things we do on Wellness Wednesday, we go on water fasting, which we drink water from morning till about 6 p.m. or 5 p.m. And then we break with something light. Honestly, if you can follow that this year, if you used to go to hospital twice a year, you will not go to hospital at all this year. You will not, because fasting has been clinically proven to reset the body. Actually, I ran into somebody today and she's like, oh, Dr. Susan, we do this church fasting and we finish and I don't even feel like stopping. I feel so good. I feel amazing. The way I feel, I wish I can feel like this all the days of my life. And then I had another person who is actually some kind of a director in a bank, also did fasting and said, Dr. Susan, this fasting was for me. So fasting does something. In medically, there's something we call autophagy. So, what is autophagy? Autophagy, actually, a Japanese scientist won a Nobel Peace, like a big global award for this discovery. So, he discovered that when you're fasting, all your dead cells, like the cells, you have like very healthy cells, then you have dead cells, then you have those in between cells that are either on the way out or in. So it just, whenever you do fasting, all those dead cells, they get cleansed out, flushed out literally. All those in between weak cells, They either wake up or get out. So the experiment she did, it's like maybe if you cut your hair, like if you know when you have a baby and the hair is just coming here and there, and then you scrape everything off, and then fresh hair just comes out. So that's what fasting does to the body. Two, it decreases inflammation in the body. And we know that without inflammation, you will not have too much of cancer, too much of diabetes, too much of hypertension, too much of waist pain, knee pain, or any of those body pains. So fasting, honestly, if you can do fasting just once a week, lifelong, it will increase your longevity span. Longevity, as we say in Dr. Physics, is that yes, when you want to go, is when God says you go, but you must not go from a wheelchair. You must not go bedridden. So it will help with longevity to start with. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Oh, I'm not sure. Something just flashed on my screen, and that's quite unusual. All right. So it will help with longevity. It will help with memory for those that are starting to forget things too much. Fasting improves memory. Fasting is really good. So the whole point is Wellness Wednesday is just a day you just do something extra for your health, because sometimes we will not have time. If you don't do it on Wednesday, you can do it any other day, like the fasting. Then on Wellness Wednesdays in the evening, we come to learn about health, things that are clinically proven to help you stay healthy and live longer. I always say it that we're all here on earth to enjoy earth and then to fulfill whatever mission or purpose that God put us on this earth to do. But how can you do it? How can you do it with a sick body? So if you're already sick, it's the same habit that we teach here that will help you get out of the condition. And I always say it all the time that someone can take a cup of bitter leaf, diabetes, cancer will disappear within a month. Another person will take the same bitter leaf, it will take a year for the diabetes and cancer to disappear. So our bodies are very different. We have to listen to the body, etc. So when you come to Wellness Wednesday in the evening, you learn about water as medicine, how to use water as medicine. You learn about food as medicine. You learn how your very lifestyle can heal you, etc. So we believe that if you keep coming over a year, your body and health is just going to transform, because these things that we talk about will just be in your head and you start changing, because really your mind alone can heal you. So that's what Wellness Wednesday is all about. Don't miss a class. The class you miss might be the one that will change your life forever. And you don't know when it's coming. So come every Wednesday is the least you can do for your health. Personally, my name is Dr. Susanna. I love lifestyle medicine. My background is in preventive and promotional medicine. I have a master's in preventive and promotional medicine. I also did lifestyle medicine, as well as I have a master's in health management. So that's the background that I'm using to teach and encourage us to all stay healthy. Apart from the fact that I just feel that, God is the one sending me to just share this knowledge with you. So that's that for the introduction. As I said earlier, it's all about you. I didn't expect too many people to show up because I didn't have a topic this week. It's about you. So if you're bold enough, the spotlight is on you. So we will do it like this. So if you have like a testimony, like something that you've done that has transformed your health, and you can say it in less than 5 minutes, we will go through that one. And then after that, the second segment, we will now take questions on how to make our lives better based on some of the questions that were submitted the other day. So the floor is yours. So we can do this. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you. Okay, so I'm listening. Who is going first? I won't talk again. So who's going first? Yes.
Good evening, Dr. Susan.
Hello, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please introduce yourself. And
Yes,
so we can, yes, sir.
my name is Yunus Ibrahim Atta.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Welcome.
I just want to share my experience I have and what even brought me to this platform or to your center.
Okay, sir.
About over 25 years ago, I just celebrated my 50th birthday, and I decided to travel to Abuja for a weekend and see some friends that came and some relations. And I was traveling with my wife. My wife happens to be a matron,
Wow.
a nurse. So,
Okay.
and halfway through the journey, I have the first experience. I wanted to urinate. I stopped and I urinated. I was surprised that less than 5 kilometers away, again, I was pressed and I stopped again. After that, the third one, my wife became worried. She said, no. She came and observed my urine and discovered that it was foaming. And she said, no, she's suspecting something. I said, what is it? They said diabetes. I said, what do they call diabetes? She started describing, and I was trying to drive. I became very weak. Luckily, we had to buy some water on the road, and so that it could help me. So she had to take over the driving. Along the road, she was looking for what to buy. We couldn't get anything to buy until when we got to Gwagwalada. We bought some. That's Lucofade. That time it was popular. Then that one helped me for the duration I was there. So when I returned to Kenya, we decided to do some tests and all whatnot. They were telling me diabetes. I do not know what is called diabetes. I had to go and start reading about it. So surprisingly, yeah, it looked like the drugs were not working. Just like you said, what was for Mr. A may not work for Mr. B because of the body chemistry of each person is different. And surprisingly, it was getting worse to the extent that like early in the morning, trying to get up for morning prayers, I saw the whole building as if it was turning.
Wow.
I started shouting. I held the bed. We had to quickly call a doctor. The doctor said they should take me to the hospital. Before I could do that, I went into something like, I would say, local something, fainting. So they revived me. Then day after that, they now told me that I had to be on insulin. And I couldn't understand. And how will I be taking this insulin? It's not comfortable. I took off. I went to US. I did further investigation. They told me after doing tests, anybody who had been to US for medical should know the process is so cumbersome and expensive, especially if you are not, you don't have insurance. So I spent a lot of money, and from all in the investigation, finally they told me that my pancreas was dead and that it's not producing anything. that is like a dry sponge, a wet sponge. If you squeeze it, you can get little water out of it, or your hand can be wet. And they told me that if it's like that, they have something to boost the pancreas. I wasn't sure. I decided to leave there, go to London, and I didn't tell them my experience there. So it was then again, we went through so many tests and they came to the same conclusion. Then the only thing is to be trying the insulin, which one will go with me, because there are different types of insulin, Humalog, Apidra, Lantus, and all sorts of.
Long acting, yes.
Yes. So I was somehow reacting to some of them. So after long process, long stay, so I was able to be given 2 types of insulin, which means I have to take insulin 4 times a day. So once you expect, I hope I'm still on audible.
You're still very audible. You
Okay,
took it
then.
4 times a day.
Yes, 4 times a day. And you know, how do you do this? And I'm the one giving myself, so I'm using pen. And I know I still have them now. So I decided to change so many things about my life. Luckily for me, I do not smoke. I do not drink alcohol. So I met another lady who introduced me to Kenge water.
Okay.
And you know, Kenge water machine is expensive.
Yes.
And I was taken from our house, but I later managed to buy my own. For years now, that is the water all of us are taking in my house. And how do I try to improve myself? One, I'm retired, but I'm not tired. I'm still working. I'm over 75 now.
Yes.
So I still go to work. My work requires me moving up and down, construction work. So I go up and down. It's more like an exercise for me. And that's why I've not stopped. If not by now, I should quit. But I know that it's like a form of exercise, and which is helping me. Then I try. First thing in the morning, what do? I boil hot water with bay leaf and lemon orange. That's the first thing I take in the morning.
Okay.
Then I follow it up with fruits, assorted fruits. And I want to talk about this fruit.
So sorry, how many leaves of bay leaf? Is it plain bay leaves?
I just put 3 leaves.
Okay.
Inside.
And how many lemon? Because you know people are listening. So
yes, I use 1 lemon.
Okay, sir.
That's what I do. Because my cup is a little bit, maybe like, is it half a liter? I've forgotten. Only that it's not close by now.
Okay.
If not, I will have thrown the cup.
Okay.
And I have my water bottle, which I take along anywhere I'm going. Here's it. And I put my Kenge water there. It's my companion. I have the 4 liters own.
Yes, sir.
When I'm traveling, I go with it. But when I travel out of the country, there is a way I Google it that I have this machine and I'm out of the country, but I will need some water. But surprisingly, they just asked for my address and I was getting packs of this Kenge water bottled for me on daily basis. And then what do? I eat a lot of fruit. And I've done this one for a month. I didn't eat any food when I went to Saudi Arabia. I spent 30 days there. And by the time I came back, people could not even recognize me. I was much, much better, fresher, and I came out with some little muscle, to which I do not have. Naturally, I'm very, very slim. It's now that you are even seeing these cheeks. I thank God. So I eat a lot of vegetables. So like cucumber, cabbage, and all those kind of things. I eat, and I discovered that it's very, very helpful. But somebody introduced me to your center. I must be very grateful to knowing your center and one of your patients. I've been there and I've gone through so many processes. I'm a retired civil servant. I do not have the money. I know your center is expensive. So it is. Yes, it is. But I cannot compare it to my health. I decide that whatever I get, I use it to take care of myself. Anytime I'm able to save some little money, I start heading to your center. And I'm impressed what I have seen there and the kind of treatment and how I came out. And based on that, I've even brought in so many of friends and relations to that place. And I'm happy that they themselves had given me a good testimony, and they promised to equally introduce. And I know a very good friend equally brought in his own in-law to that place, that the in-law will see me and always thank me for introducing this kind of place to them. I know one need to have time to come to your place, but
Yes, sir.
like we said, there's no way by which we can equate our good health to
Yes, sir.
anything. So, but I would say confidently and authoritatively that since when I came, my intake of insulin has dropped.
Wow.
I'm now
Wow.
taking 2 times in a day. And I've been checking. I have my meter here. I check most of the time on daily basis, and I find that I'm okay. But notwithstanding, I always take time to come over there and to equally check myself and get myself healthy. I
So
went for
thank
an occasion today that
sir.
people that saw me there, they were surprised. Why are you looking younger and better? I say, we thank God. So that is my little summary of this thing that I have to say
So
because of
thank you
time.
so much. It's not a little summary. To start with, thank you for being so bold to be the first person to, do this for us. Thank you so much. Okay, so
Thank you, Doctor.
thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you for what you
And
are doing
just
for us too.
thank you, sir. And
I
then
pray that the Almighty God will keep on giving you the strength and more knowledge to be able to share for all of us and for in line with humanity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Start to summarize what you just said. You started with the diabetes. How you discovered it was really something else. And thank God, God knew a day like this will come and give you a wife who is a nurse. Because if not for that timely intervention, that is how people used to go into either a diabetic coma, a diabetic stroke, etc.
Right.
So the biggest one is that the fact that people don't know that there are tests that you can do to check and see if your pancreas is still remaining. Some people, they just start them on this drug. So the good news is that you were in a place to check the health and status of your pancreas. There's a test called serum amylase test. Most of you that have diabetes, you can do that. Serum amylase test will tell you whether your pancreas is still working or not. There are other tests, but at least that one is available in Nigeria for like around 20,000. Then once your pancreas is not working, no matter what you do, is insulin for life. But the problem is that when you start insulin, eventually problems can start and then you max out. So what he has done by adding lifestyle modification, adding Dr. Physique program, adding 3 bay leaves and a lemon in hot water therapy almost consistently is to help to just heal the body and repair the self. And by doing that, instead of progressively increasing the insulin quantity and dose with age, because that is how it's supposed to be. I have a doctor of pharmacy degree also, so I know how these things work. With the modifications he has done, he has been able to reduce the amount of insulin. But for me, what is more exciting is the fact that he's even looking younger, fresher, and healthier. Sir, you are an encouragement. God bless you. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
God bless you,
Please,
sir.
is
Thank
this
you.
test available in your center? The one
Yes,
you
sir, it is it's available. It's called serum amylase test.
Okay,
Yes.
then
Yes,
I will
sir.
make an appointment for that.
No
immediately.
problem. God bless you. Thank you so
All right.
much, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Please, can we
Alright.
give Olga a round of applause? Yes. That was fun. Thank you so much, sir. So can we take the next lecture, please?
Good evening, doctor.
Good evening. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. If you can, keep
Thank
it
you.
under 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll try as much as possible to do that. First of all, I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to you. You know, for what you do and the transformation that has occurred. You know, in my body, in my health generally. I also like to thank Pastor Tunde Bakare. Because it was through him. You know, I know, probably you remember, during his 70th birthday in 2024, he invited you to Citadel. You came to give us a lecture. Then that was part of, I think it was part of his 70th
70th birthday. Yes.
You came to Lagos, to Citadel Church, to give us a lecture. And since then, I had become your disciple.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Prior to that time, I wasn't enjoying my body at all. Around the early 2024, I think around February, thereabout, I started noticing that if I want to raise my left arm, it was, painful. The pain started slightly, and then it started getting worse. Now got to a point that I could not raise my hand straight. If I raise my left hand up, I couldn't raise it up straight. So I couldn't raise it beyond a particular level. And it kept, the level kept reducing. And then serious pain on my left. I couldn't sleep on my left side. I couldn't stretch my hand, across my stomach to the right side. That's my left hand across, And
yes, sir.
A whole lot of issues with I wasn't feeling fine. I wasn't sleeping well. If I sleep by 11, maybe after watching the news, between 2 and 2:30, I'm awake. Then back pain, serious back pain. A whole lot of issues. So I now went to the doctor. The doctor now told me, that was I think around August, thereabout, that the issue with my left hand was that, he said old age comes to different.
So how old are you to be old age?
At that time, I was even 55. I had not even turned 56 in the.
Can you imagine?
Because I turned 56 2024 in November. So I was wondering, at 55, old age, hey, it was so concerning. I was kind of afraid. So he said there was no medication he could give me, and that I should try and maybe do the exercising, try and be lifting it up, and that. And for the back pain, I should try and get a harder bed and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
So, and I was so afraid. I was so concerned that at what age? What will now happen when I turn 60? Will I ever get to 70 with this rate? Because the thing was deteriorating. I was so concerned. And lo and behold, I knew it was because of me that Pastor Bakare brought it.
No.
Honestly. So after, you came, you taught us some exercises that day.
Yes, sir.
And then I joined the group. This Wednesday, something, immediately I joined. Because that day you gave us some things that we put down our names, our details and everything.
Yes. It's like a form to fill out.
Yes, exactly, like a form. So I was contacted, then I was added to the group and stuff. So I think the first lecture was water as medicine.
Yes, water as medicine.
Yes, that was the first one I partook. And then the 6 before 6. The 6 before 6. So I started that one. Then and I started noticing very slight improvement after some time, about a week or two there. But then you now brought the Indian that taught us this breathing
exercises.
Breathing exercise, yes. The one he said I woke up in the morning when we drink 3 cups of water,
Yes.
warm water, and then later I added lemon to it. So and then especially that exercise I said we should raise up our hand and then we'll breathe through our mouth and then we'll be making that sound. Since that day that he taught us that, I never missed it up to this morning. I do
Wow.
Then the one he taught us about nose, block one nose, breathe with it, and then switching it and that.
Yes, like this.
Follow phone. Anyway, to cut the long story short, because of time, and let me not take time. Now, I feel no pain at all in my left hand.
Wow.
I can raise it up straight. I can bend it anyhow. Not anything. The back pain, nothing. Before, if I wanted to go and maybe carry cylinder, I want to go and fill cylinder, I put it in the car. Before it was a struggle. Now, even the other time, last weekend, I just said to myself, is this in me? Carry the cylinder, boom. I went. They feel it. I carried it, bam, 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 inside. In fact, the kind of energy I have now, it was like, it's like when I was in my early 20s. I feel right now the way I feel is like I can walk from here, Lagos to Ibadan back. Honestly. So I'm just the back pain gone, no issues with my hand, nothing at all. I'm just so enjoying my body right now. And all thanks to God, all thanks to Pastor Bakare, and all thanks to you. Because if I should put, I don't know, it's invaluable for me. I don't know how much I can. Somebody says go and look for millions to pay, to enjoy, to feel the way I feel in my body now. I don't know how many millions that one will cost.
So,
which I got for free.
You know what they say? They say health is wealth. And
honestly.
Yes, and God has given you wealth to a healthier body. And you know why I'm happiest about your testimony? The fact that you only just listen to a lecture and
Yes.
you listen to a lecture and you took what they said in the lecture and you started practicing. And the pain that if you had ignored it, maybe tomorrow they will say surgery, tomorrow they will say this, God has taken it away. So I'm so happy to hear about this testimony. And I have learned something from you, which means that breathing exercise, there's another man that gave a testimony that he was always on BP medicine and did the breathing exercise. And today the BP is completely gone.
That breathing exercise is like miracle.
I'll bring the Indian back. I will bring that
please,
Indian back.
Please do.
By next, yes, sir.
Honestly.
I'll try and do it next month. So I'll bring the Indian back because I've gotten too many testimonies from that, and then with the stretching exercise and everything. So thank you so much for
Thank you very
sharing your
much, ma'am.
story. And I hope that this encourages everybody that if you show up and not just be hearers of word, but doers of word,
Doers, yes.
you will see the result in your body. So thank you for your lecture. And thank you for
Thank
keeping
you.
it under 5 minutes. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Okay, so we are doing so well. This is fun. Okay, so who is our lecturer number 3? Spotlight on you, please.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oga, now you. How are you today? Okay, no problem. You can have your 5 minutes, please. Thank you.
My name is Admiral Olojo Fortide, and I'm 67 years old, 6'7". Though people think I'm 45. I think when I came to Dr. Puzi, I think I'm somebody that is very health conscious. I'm conscious about my health now. But I think what I was doing was doing it sincerely wrongly.
Yes.
When I came to Dr. Puzi, I started doing it sincerely rightly. I don't want to get what I'm saying. Hello? Are you hearing me?
Perfectly well.
Can I hear you?
So I was doing it previously, I was doing it sincerely wrongly. But when I got to Dr. Puzi, I started doing it sincerely rightly.
Correctly. Okay.
So, for instance, I came in, when I came there, I had weight, which I was trying to come down before then. But when I got to visit, when they gave me some food plans and all that, I took my weight from 105 to 8 within a short time. But people started complaining, so I have to
check again. My blood pressure is rising. Check. Check the same place.
Like I used to take vegetables.
It's 37. It's a 6.7. It's the same as before. Because
interference.
There's interference. So there's interference.
Some people are talking. So I take my vegetable every morning, and I remember coming to a center one time and I was complaining, and I had a test because I normally do tests regularly, and I found out the sugar level was going high. Now you said that this level is if you allow it to go beyond this, it will enter into that something. So I said how? Because I don't eat I eat only vegetables, fruit, cabbage, cucumber, carrots. That's what I eat for my breakfast and that. And then he said that I should balance it with protein. I think he placed me on 2 eggs every day for 1 month or so, or 3 weeks. Then I came back, did the test. Everything came to normal, stabilized. And ever since then, I've learned that these vegetables are good carbohydrates, and that good carbohydrates is not well handled with protein. We need to bad carbohydrates.
in fact, you've nailed it, sir. In fact, if sorry to interrupt your own, even if you did not grab anything, please, I beg you, with God's name, grab that. Oga said that no matter how good your carbohydrate is, which in his own, his carbohydrates were coming from vegetables, salads, the healthiest forms of carbohydrate, because a lot of people don't know that vegetables and salads are carbohydrates. He is saying here that no matter how good they are, if you don't balance it with adequate protein, even the good carbohydrate will become bad carbohydrate. And in his own case, excellent good carbohydrate, vegetable salads and everything, in fact, turned him to a diabetic, which was instantly reduced or reversed by introducing the adequate amount of protein. And we did a lecture on protein, which in the future we can repeat. Yes, sir. So thank you so much for that.
Okay. Then I stabilized myself on it, and then everything went fine. And another thing is that this lecture we are having now, I'm so happy about it because that has been something. You need to have it in the conference room, every Wednesday.
Yes,
and I
sir.
remember we even do exam.
Yes.
Was,
So that was in 2019, I'll be 2020.
I even did the exam and I passed, and I was awarded the certificate.
You got a certificate, yes, sir.
So by expansion you've done now, it becomes a wider view for many people who have not reached to be able to be reached, which is a very exciting one.
Yes.
1 hour you do the lecture creates an important avenue for people to have a preventive aspect of their health, which is very important. Like some people will talk about your clinic, maybe saying maybe expensive or what they call it. I try sometimes to disagree sometimes because one, not because anything. I found out some friends I brought there, they came and initial treatment is going to be expensive because they came with a problem. Then when the problem is settled, the most important thing is for you to live according to those lectures you gave them. If you live according to it, anytime you come, you don't spend any money. You just do little things and go. But when you go back and start living your normal life and come back again, you start afresh. And I try to maintain myself on that level. Another thing is this breathing exercise that we told they taught to us. You see, sometimes some of us you like to use air condition, which is important. But at some certain age, when you wake up with air condition, you see some hooks around their body, like they're not some tightness, around the system, tightness because of the condition. So that Indian man that they brought, one thing he taught, which I use now, is breathing with your mouth, raising your hand up, at least for 40 times or something like that. Count 40 and breathing. And once you do it, everything will release. The whole system will release. Then you now breathing exercise. And there are some of these exercises taught us bedside exercise. This bedside exercise you taught us to be doing, which I have not forgotten in my life. Once I wake up, I do it, do this one, raise my hand, turn my leg, do this one, very excited. But if you do it for the starting point of the morning, your body is released, you are free, you are free to do a lot of things. And I do 10-kilometer walk every morning, compulsory. For me, do it every morning and do some business. I think the most important thing in Dr. Physique is if you follow the guideline they give you, which I'm following religiously. That's why sometimes if I'm changing my diet, I'll come to the center to ask them. Those are people at the food, what I call it, meal plan.
Yes.
They're one of my best friends because I always come to check my things there. The one that I'm doing is what I'm eating and the standard I'm eating, what I'm eating. But ever since then, let me just tell you, have nothing to do with any hospital or any sickness or anywhere. Thank God for everything. I come to the center pharmacy, I pick things I need, you know, some supplements I need, and good to go. Don't you know when I have my last?
Sir, thank you so much. You know, you are like a very big inspiration. And you know, one thing that you've just done for us today on this platform is just the realization that you've been attending Wellness Wednesday for almost maybe 5 consecutive years, from when we were doing it physically until when we decided that it's not convenient. You know, we used to do it at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. in the conference room, and you will come, and many people will come. And I mean, people like people that you can't even imagine will show up and attend it. And today we are here, and you are truly a living example that if you follow lifestyle modifications, you will do very well. So thank you so much. You've ever been an encouragement. Just like I summarized the last person's own, I think one thing I want to use your own to summarize is consistency. No matter what you want to do in this life, instead of overdoing, like this beginning of year, oh, I want to exercise, like Oga has said, 10,000 steps, Abi, 10 kilometers. You must not start with 10. You can start with 2 consistently. Your body will call for 3. You go for 3 consistently. Your body will call for 4. But if you say, if Oga did 10 and he has not known hospital because he used to go to hospital everywhere, he didn't put that part until they told him, do you know your only problem in life is reduce this weight? Once you reduce this weight, all your problems will go with the weight. I'm not sure if you mentioned that. And to God, and he tried everything until he got the formula. When you get the perfect formula and it works for your body, it goes. So, sir, thank you so much, if not for anything, for being an example of consistency. And God bless you for that.
So, one thing again, that this person you said is
Yes,
very,
sir.
very important. Very, very important. So please, members, if you're able to fast, it's very good for your health.
Fasting.
And at my age, most of the time, I do water fasting. I take water. I can take water for 2 days. That anything. But your body will be rejuvenated, you know. So
Yes,
it's better, that fasting is very important. I do sometimes do 2 days or 3 days only water.
yes.
Better eating my
Throughout,
vegetables.
yes.
And
I
don't
recommend
eat-
it if you're healthy enough.
I don't eat big food in the morning. My breakfast must be baked salad, green something, not anything. In the morning, I don't eat anything cooked without eating vegetable like cucumber, carrot, cabbage, as a foundation for any other thing.
So thank you so much. And God bless you for ever being an encouragement. Thank you so much, sir. All right. So now we are going to move on to the 4th lecturer. And thank you so much for trying to keep it under 5 minutes, because if we keep going like that, we can even get like 5 or 10 in. So thank you so much for that. And God bless you, sir. Thank you. Okay, so the next lecturer, I know we will be doing like this every week now, so that me too, I can learn, because you'll be talking and not knowing whether it's working. It's a good thing for you that you've been spending time with me listening to also hear that just a proper breathing and stretching, it was not a drug. So that's why I'm happy, can heal. So thank you so much, sir. Please let the next person take the stage. Thank you. Hello? It's so quiet. Hello? So are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we've had 4 very Yes, go ahead, please. I thought I heard somebody saying something. Okay, somebody on the platform says, yes, same here. It was at Citadel Community Church. I met you first. Thank you for that day. Someone says here, Dr. Susan, with all these testimony, I cannot wait for you to bring the Indian man who, the Indian man must come back. So I will start working on him immediately. Okay, perfect. So you can see that it's not very easy to do the lecture. And I want to thank you for, can we hear from any female? Come on. I need,
Dr. Susan,
sir.
I do not know if I can be allowed to just garnish what I've said before a
Sir,
little bit.
please feel free to garnish it.
You see, I must be very frank. I want to advise.
Yes, sir.
There are some things we are eating that we shouldn't be taking. Anything made of flour, if you want to be healthy, avoid it. I avoid it. And it's helping me. And like I sent to your platform through the WhatsApp, our women, they are very, very, very important in the wellness of any of the family. Why am I saying this? They are the one doing the cooking. What is the problem? Is what you take that is affecting us. The other one is the habit, which is equally affecting. I'm sorry, there are so many seasoning that we find in our supermarkets all over the places now. You know, and some of these people just go there in the name of, they say, oh, they want to do jollof rice and all the rest. They start using all this kind of thing. I'm advising that we should avoid all these things. You see, we have our natural discipline. Our great-grandfather, the mothers, them have been cooking nice dishes using our local spices, which is purely organic. You know, I'm sorry, all this chemical we are taking. We even say that even ordinary red oil now is being mixed with so many chemicals.
Heavily adulterated.
So the women, they are very, very, very important. I wish they can be brought to this platform. For example, now it's only men that are spoken.
Oh.
Women that I feel that this thing, they are the engine room of the wellness of every family member.
That's sure.
We've not had them.
Don't worry, they will talk.
Everything rests on them.
Yes,
for
it
example,
does.
The kind of vegetable they should go and get, the kind of food or frying, all these kind of things. We need to avoid them. As soon as you avoid them, I believe our health situation will improve. I've seen it in me.
So thank you.
Have, even as far as to the pot that we are using in the house, I have to change them when I know the consequences of using aluminum pots.
Yes,
so I have to invest on a better
quality pot.
So this I know it's costly, but the whole family will benefit from it.
And it's cheaper than a funeral, actually.
So this is what I want to say, and I want to still thank you. I didn't join the center on time. I joined lately. So if you can bring this in there, I'll be very happy to attend. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and God bless you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the perfect garnishing that you just did for all of us. That was a really good garnishing. You know, you said something. When, you know, for those of you who have done fasting, hear me out too very well. For those of you who have done fasting, and you start wondering, why am I feeling better? Why am I feeling better? I want to promise you that the biggest contributor to you feeling better is not only the food not being in your system, it's also the decreased amount of toxins and chemicals from seasoning. Okay, if you try, if you go for fasting, within a short time, when you go back, you see your body will start feeling heavy. Meanwhile, you're not even eating too much. It's all those chemicals that your body is struggling, your kidney is struggling, your liver is struggling. And a lot of people in our clinic, they have either kidney disease, liver disease, is becoming too rampant. So, sir, for your garnishing, they use seasoning to garnish. You're garnishing and removing the seasoning. And I want to thank you because you're truly an encouragement. As you have said, if you did not add this lifestyle modification, I'm not even sure, based on what I know from my medical field, that you will even still be here. I don't know. But God is the giver of life. We always affirm and acknowledge that. But if you take out the God factor, honestly, it's not easy. So thank you so much. And certainly it is a promise the Indian person will come and will come fast. And I'll ensure that that happens. Thank you so much. So do we have one more person so that we can at least have a 5? Is there any person who has tried, maybe you have tried a certain tea and it removed your ulcer, or you have tried anything, even something you've tried on your own that we did not do on the platform? You understand? Anything that you know for sure. When I say no, not to read on the internet, because this platform, everything I teach is what I see in the clinic. If I use something on your body and I see it work, that is what I teach on this platform. If I use water, if I use those stretching, it's real evidence-based stuff that we bring to this platform, not copy and paste. So if you know something that you've tried, even if we've not taught it, even if it is not from Dr. Physique, that you're certain can help another person, please don't keep it to yourself. Kindly share it. So I'll allow 1 or 2 more minutes, and then I'll move into the second segment so that we can conclude.
Please, mine is a question. No,
That's fine.
Is it possible for me to do water fasting? Not include, just take water for 2 days. That's 247 for 2 complete days. Is it possible?
Number one,
Without
it is
injuring
possible
myself.
because Oga Patrick says he does 3 consecutive days on water. Me, personally, I have done 11 consecutive days only on water. My own, there was a cancer patient that we had. So I know that cancer definitely wipes fasting. So fasting definitely wipes cancer. So I decided to go the journey with her because I wanted to feel what she felt. If she says she's thirsty, she has headache, I wanted to know what she's experiencing so that if I put another person in the future and they come and talk, I will know I put myself through a lot. In fact, there is hardly anything in the clinic that I will allow to go on another person's body. If I cannot use it on my body, I cannot put it on your body. So, and all these things I'm doing it. If I did fasting from morning till night, I'm going to do my water therapy in the evening like that, and then cut it off a certain time. As a matter of fact, I have to confess, I'm still in the clinic. So, there's a patient, there's a client in-house in the clinic now. So I'm still at work, but I had to break from there, even though a few nurses came and asked 1 or 2 questions and left, but I'm still in the clinic as we speak. So bear with me if you see me look away for even 1 second, but they're gone now, so nobody's coming to distract me on the platform. So that being said, you can do 2 days if you're not on any medication and you're generally well. You have nothing stopping you for doing even up to 3 days, as long as you're drinking a minimum of 6 bottles of water every single day. 2, the second day is the hardest. Your body will tell you everything on earth to go and eat. It will give you excuses. It will tell you will start tomorrow. It will tell you that why do you have to, it will do everything because the amygdala, there's a part of the brain that is designed to actually keep you in comfort. So it tells the brain that you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. And to that part of the brain, anytime you step out of your comfort zone, something bad can happen to you. That's what the brain. So that is why you see that people cannot change habits. So that's the part of the brain that everything you do every day, it memorizes it as safe. And then why, like exercise, if it has not memorized exercise as fun, every time you go to exercise, after 1 week, 2 weeks, you will quit. Because for that part of the brain, you're putting yourself in danger. It's called the amygdala. So you can't do 2 days of fasting straight. You can't do 3 days of fasting straight. As a matter of fact, I think if you're a normal, healthy person, for you to die of hunger, it has to be beyond 30 days before the hunger can kill you. So if you do that, you will know that every hunger we've ever felt in the afternoon, morning, or evening is just a mental problem. It's a mental hunger. Physiologic hunger, that real hunger that you feel, comes in after day 3. As a matter of fact, on day 3, your body will reset. All those dead cells will flush off, new cells will spring up. You will say, Dr. Susan, I don't want to break the fasting. That is what always happens if you can go past day 3. But day 2, that is where everybody quits. So yes, you can do it. Okay. So I hope that answered your question.
Yes,
And then,
thank you.
of course, you're welcome. But if you're on any medication or need any medical guidance, please send me a detailed voice note. I will personally look into it. Thank you. Any other question? This is the second segment. Is if you have question, you can ask.
Yeah. The question the last person
Okay,
asked.
so the women are on the question part while the men are on the lecture part. It's okay. I like it.
Oh, I have testimony to share, please.
Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said the question the last speaker asked. If such a one is on medication and you have to take food before you take your medication, so what happens if the person wants to go on water fasting?
Okay, so if you have to take food before you take medication, the first question is which medication? If it is blood pressure medication, I will now use my doctor of pharmacy cap. Now I'm talking now from my pharma background. 90%, if not 100%, of blood pressure medication and cardioaspirin are originally designed to be taken with or without food. So all these take with food, because we came from malaria background and antibiotics and all kinds of crazy drugs. So in those days, they will tell you to take with food. Another thing that you must take with food is even supplement, because it's actually a food supplement. So for some reason, it needs food in the system for it to work properly. I don't even understand that. If you take supplement on empty stomach, all these vitamin D's, that your stomach will be turning you like this. You understand? So I want to make a first clarification. Food, I have to take food before eating. Before I have to take food before taking my medication is a reason why nobody's getting well on earth. I'm so sorry. You don't have to take food for all medication. The first one is blood pressure medicine. Number 2, you say, not you, people say they have to take food before diabetes medicine. Take food before diabetes medicine. The first question I ask you is that, what was the diabetes medicine for? Is the diabetes medicine not to reduce the sugar that you're about to load in your body because the person cannot stop eating. You understand? It's just that if you are on medication, that is why they say do your fasting medically guided. So what we do, there's a priest, okay, a priest. I can use his name because he wants to write a book with me on, we called it Water Doctor, like water as doctor or whatever. The priest was a full-blown diabetic. And this is exactly what he told me. I said, okay, sir, you have a choice. You will be eating because of taking medicine. You keep eating. So let's try something different. Don't eat so you don't take medicine. He said, you know what? It makes sense. To God be the glory. He brought his suicide note and showed it to me because he was tired of life. Nothing was working. And it's the fasting that just cleared his body. He said, hey, Dr. Susan, so my body can be free like this. So he has even started another parish. He has started another project like that. In fact, 3 days ago, he called me out of the blues. Oh, I just called to say hello to you. I believe he was talking about me with somebody. So why am I telling you this? That idea of you must eat before. So if you must eat, if you talk to me and tell me the name of the medication, I'm sorry, I turned it to a lecture because this is what this is all about, is that you need to find a way to heal your body out. And the status quo will not heal your body out. So yes, if it is BP medicine, okay, you can do fasting with BP medicine. Okay, if it is diabetes medicine, you can stop eating and not take diabetes medicine. But let me be personally responsible for that. If you want to do that, I can guide you depending on the dosage of drug and this and that. But I have helped a lot of people do that. So that is that. I know you may not like my answer, but it's the truth.
Please, it's not clear. If, for instance, it's made for me, that's for diabetes, okay?
Yes.
So if I'm doing the 2 days water fasting,
yes,
can I still take the metformin?
No, you won't take it.
Okay, I won't take it. I'll just place
You
myself
won't
on
take it.
water. Okay, water.
Yeah, the only thing I used to make you is to monitor your sugar.
Okay.
Yes, you won't take it because the drug is to bring down the sugar that would have been released from the food you ate.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, dear. Okay, next question and lecture, please.
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, good evening, dear.
Thank you very much for what you have been doing for us.
You're
God bless you, ma'am.
Amen.
My testimony goes like this.
Okay.
We thought about the breathing exercise for eyes.
Yes.
I'm having a problem with my eyes. But since you gave us lecture about the eyes, so I've been seeing changes on it. Before, I can't walk without using glasses. But now, I can remove my glasses when I'm going on the road and walk and see very well. So
Wow.
I give glory to Almighty God for that. Because
Yes.
we need to do the exercise. Then what you told us to be eating, then I tried my possible means to eat some of them, not
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
But I could see changes concerning my eyes. So I thank God
Wow.
for the
Thank
good work.
you.
Then
That is so
about
encouraging. Thank you so much.
then
Thank
there are some food you said we got what's it called concerning it, that we should not be eating, that is not good. I dropped some of them. I'm seeing the changes. Before, I normally have back pain seriously, that I even thought that what is this? What is my age that I'm having this? But since have dropped some of them and be feeling better. And the breathing exercise in the night that the Indian man you brought that taught us also, in fact, thank you very much. That's the only thing I can say.
Wow.
God will
Oh,
continue
thank
to
you.
strengthen you. Thank you for
Amen.
helping me.
Amen.
And I always
Amen.
better that I introduced this platform to me so
Oh,
much.
thank
That's my
you.
testimony.
Oh, Ma, thank you so much. You've made my day. Thank you. And why I'm even so excited is that I did not even expect anything from I to show up today. So you can see, because most everybody is gonna end up with macular degeneration, this, that. Just a small paying attention to the eye. You don't have to wait to a point where you see, like in the US, most of you know that I grew up in the US as a kid and then decided to come back to Nigeria to do the lifestyle medicine. My mom, when her own condition with diabetes was so terrible, she could hardly see. So that is when I knew that if you pay attention to your eyes small. Before I left the US, my mom then, she could read her books, her Bibles without glasses. So I did not learn that in any school, that your eye can get to that extent. The only thing they want to do corrective surgery, they want to do this, do this. So that's where I got it inside my head that if you pay attention to your eyes will serve you longer. Definitely with age, there's something called macular degeneration. Please repeat it to yourself. Macular degeneration. It's just like a woman, when you were a child, your breast is facing the sky. When you're old, is pointing downwards. Like the men, like that, the same thing. That's the same wear and tear of life and age happens to the eye. But what accelerates it is what we eat and not paying attention. Like all this too much direct sun in the eye. No, if you wear sunglasses, they say, why are you doing guy? Why is this type of yanga? There's nothing like yanga. Go and buy your sunglasses and start your yanga. Not only when you're doing funeral, you wear one bones to look good. Buy it. In fact, all these normal glasses now, they now put color. They call it, well, in Nigeria, I used to hear photochromic, but I think in the US, I heard photochronomic or something. There's a word for it, but I know it's photochromic. They call it here in Nigeria. But even if you're not up to that, it's get your sunglasses. Protect your eyes every time you stare out because it speeds up how your eyes will be reducing. So I am so grateful for that testimony. Please keep it up. And thank you so much for what you have done to encourage us on this platform. And God continue to strengthen you the more and give you the ability to do the more. Thank you so much. I've learned from you. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, ma.
good evening, ma.
Hi, good evening. Your name, please?
Okay, my name is Lucy
Hi,
Obayu. Lucy.
yes. Hi, Lucy. Yes.
Very well, thank you. First, let me say a very very big thank you for all the sacrifices, and we sincerely appreciate. Okay, and it's just a pity that recently this training is coinciding with the Bible study we have in CGCC, but some of us will just come on to join immediately after, and I was still benefiting a whole lot. Okay, but when I first logged on to YouTube I saw a lady somebody ask what type of pot do we use or do you recommend?
Okay.
The thing is that I was going to answer, but I said, let me just say it here, that the best cookware to use is any cookware that is made of 316L, maybe surgical stainless steel, because they don't leach toxins into your food like your regular pots and pans, other conventional pots and pans. Every time you cook, they emit metals or substances
Aluminum. Yes.
food every time you cook. Okay, so we say the best to use is, the surgical stainless steel, the same metal they use for implants in the hospitals. People who
Yes.
have cookware that are made with such metals. I was even saying that maybe one of these days, maybe if you're in Lagos, I could come over to your office in Ikeja to show you maybe like a short demo, and also maybe if you have clients who would really like to eat healthy. I know you're into healthy eating, so even as we
Yes.
eat those organic foods and healthy foods, we
Mm.
cannot cook our food in those surgical stainless steel to keep the food in a very pure state.
Okay.
So I say thank you so very much. So I look forward
Okay.
to seeing you face to
No
face one day.
problem.
I know I've seen you in church, but I look forward to seeing you
No
one on one.
problem.
Thank you
Okay.
so much. God
Lucy,
bless you.
thank you so much for that contribution. My doors are wide open. Just let me know when you want to come. I will listen to you. And if someone can benefit from the cookware, there's no problem. We will also extend it to other people. I want to even just add that you can actually change your pot and change your life. You see, there are some people that we are living with toxins that we don't know. People are asthmatic. They don't know that maybe they changed their pillow from normal pillow to microfiber pillow. This small sickness devil, they just have a way of sneaking up on people. So my dad asked a question. I'm not sure if I shared it on this platform because, when you're like around that his age, you really ask very serious question. And when I say around his age, like he's about 90. So he said, why is it that in the olden days, or this is how he put it, people that live in the village, according to my dad, they go to farm, so that means they're active. And so why do they end up aging so wrongly and even having waist pain and even die prematurely? Not all, but why does that even happen when they're living in this your nature that you're preaching? So I now had to think twice because I'm now talking to my dad. I said, Daddy, this is what I know and also believe. There are some people that from when they were born, they're allergic to Maggi. In the village, they're allergic to Maggi. They may not know. They may be allergic to shellfish. They will not know. They may be allergic to from the food side. So yes, you can do physical activity, but if what is entering your mouth, they may have a pot and another person is eating pot that is seeping out aluminum toxins and everything. It doesn't affect the person, but another person may be taking it and is destroying the person's kidney. So all of us, our body is really made one size does not fit all. So I now told my dad that is because they're not practicing holistic. Yes, I also agreed or spoke to my dad about the fact that there are some people that their DNA, their gene is just impossible to break. That healthy gene, that is directly from God. But if you just have the average body like everybody else, and mistakenly you happen to live with a toxin that you're not aware of, and that toxin could just come from a pot, and in our own culture in Nigeria, I don't know about which side, how there's something called bottom pot. Some people like scraping things. They like the burnt party rice, that bottom part. If it's a pot that is toxic, you will be scraping more metals into your system and you wonder what happened, to me, etc. So the summary of what I told my dad was that, Daddy, wellness is holistic. So even if you're doing physical exercise, you're not sleeping well, you can still enter, etc. So even if you're doing physical exercise, you're not eating well, you can enter. Even if you're doing physical exercise and you don't drink water, you can enter. So wellness is holistic. So someone told us today about reducing toxins by reducing all these spices. Who are you trying to impress? You can't kill yourself to impress another person. And that's why sometimes I like going on salad and raw food, because it doesn't call for all these toxins. So we have to pay attention in a holistic manner. Everything we have learned today, whether it's the breathing, whether it's the reducing toxins, whether it's changing your pot and changing your life, etc. Some people on this platform are saying, "Oh, Dr. Susan, I have that pot that, there's a coating on it." That coating, you better buy the best quality, because once there's a reason why they use the coating. Once that coating is scratched, you go to your kitchen, your helper in the house wants to make it fast. You'll be hearing the pump, pump, pump. You're like, what are you doing? Say you're washing pot. Once that coating comes off, you can still get the toxins from the pot. So that is that. So you can actually also change your pot and change your life. You can change your pillow and change you can change your mattress and you can change your chair and change your life. My own is that whether you like it or not, you have to be well, because it's easy to be well. And I keep saying, if you already have a medical condition, just please be patient with yourself. The Oga that all the body stiffness and pain disappeared, it wasn't overnight, but he trusted the process and he kept at it. And before he would close his eye and open, fiam, everything done reduce. The Oga also that started bay leaf and stuff. It's not that you drink today. Small, your body will be correcting. But you have to be consistent so that it can correct long term. So that's my submission. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Any small thing you do, God will multiply it for you and you will continue to be well. Thank you so much for all of this. Thank you. Okay, I think we have time to just hear from maybe one more person, and then we can wrap it up.
Hello, doctor. Doctor.
Oh, yes, sir.
One important thing again about this lifestyle is that most of the time I hardly eat outside like parties, because I don't use season my food. I use if it's local food, I use pay and ogiri for my cooking. And because I'm afraid of kind of maggi and this they put food outside, I find it difficult to eat outside. So that's one of the things. Because most of these what they call caterers,
yes, sir,
who do functions. If you go at the back and see how they jungle a lot of
thank
things,
you.
like put inside it and
Thank you. Honestly,
all they want the man the pipe that is so sweet.
Yes, sir.
This one is so sweet.
Sir, thank you. Thank you. You've said it all, because that is one thing in addition to everything you've learned. You see, I so much enjoyed your lecture that I took you beyond your time. So thank God it's not me that was talking too much today. The truth of the matter remains, if you eat out less, you will definitely live longer. Because what people do to make food sweet and palatable, you say, that food is sweet. I shared the woman who worked behind the NAFDAC office where I used to work. When I first moved into Nigeria, I learned Nigeria from there. And thank God I got a really good position that allows me to see Nigeria as it is. That you can see paracetamol with your two naked eyes, and you don't know which one is chalk and which one is paracetamol, and you wonder why is this one's headache going and this one's headache is not going. So the woman behind the canteen Everybody's always going to have food. I now went and asked her, I said, Ma, you cook so well. How do you do it? She said, I just they try. I said, I know they use salt. I spend my money on Maggi. I said, what? There's no salt in her food. It means no matter the size of pot, what you're tasting as salt is the seasoning cube. Maggi is a general name. So what I want to ask everybody, because of the knowledge from Oga Patrick Ozojofo, please, is that if you want to be healthy, eat mostly from home. And because of time, we have way exceeded our time. I think we learned a lot from each other. I mean, I usually do one lecture in 45 minutes, and today we have done more than 7 or 8 lectures. So please forgive us. It's our first time trying this. So we have to just cut it now so that people will not think that every time we do learn from you, that it will take forever. We have to literally cut it now and then schedule it for another time. Thank you so, so much, and God bless you. And please don't forget your water as medicine. Drink medicinally, your rest as medicine, your exercise as medicine, okay, your nutrition as medicine. Your very lifestyle should heal you. And don't forget that I pray for you always. And God, anything that is remaining in the body, even the one you don't know, God has removed it even from today. Just use your mind as medicine and pay attention to your body, and you'll be okay. So thank you so much, and God bless you. And we will see
God bless
again
you.
next. Thank you so much. So for my contributors, people that contributed, let me just say directly, I have a little gift for all of you for opening your mouth. So please, I kind of noted your faces. I wrote down some names. So please just put your name there again that you contributed, and you get a small surprise gift for me for helping me, for making my day and teaching me so that I can teach other people. You don't know how many lives you have touched by opening your mouth today. Because for the millions I will be talking to, you spoke to those people because you've raised my confidence today. And God will raise your own and all that concerns you. So thank you so much, my contributors, and thank you, the audience, for listening.